Hey everybody, I'm back. I'm sorry I wasn't around last week. It just got really busy and my tripod broke for my phone. And I was like, what do people do without tripods? How does this even happen? Um, I probably could have just held my phone, but I guess I wasn't feeling it. I don't know. It's been busy. It's been crazy. If you came to the piñata party, you made a really good decision with your life. It was awesome. We had over 300 people come through. We didn't run out of tacos, which good for us. We gave away prizes. We gave away bracelets and t-shirts. Everybody got a t-shirt. We had so many giveaways. We had so many piñatas, so much candy. We did run out of cake, but not till the end though. It was awesome. And so if you didn't come this year, please come next year. Pick a karaoke song before you even get here. So yes, that was super fun. The MAIS, which is the subject of this video, has been at the forefront of people's minds because our program's been under review. We have a lot of good recommendations that we want to put into practice, and we are talking about, changes that we want to make and improvements we want to make. And we also have like a big project coming that is really for the whole department, but kind of features the master's program and master's students, and really gets master's students involved. But I'm not going to talk about it yet. I'll talk about it later, like in the summer maybe, but stay tuned for this big announcement. So my classes are almost over. I only have one class meeting for each of them left, which is insane. It has been a whirlwind journey. In my Foundations of Interdisciplinary Inquiry class, which is on the subject of fandom, which I talk about quite a bit in here, we actually had some interesting readings this week. One of them was about how to, like, a sort of a methodology for conducting a digital ethnography, which was very interesting to me and is going to be useful in my research. So we talked a lot about that. As I've mentioned several times in these videos, because the program is so small, you just get so much one-on-one time with the professor to like talk about what you want to do, what you are interested in, how you want to proceed with your project, whether it's research or like co-op education or an internship or creative project. There's so much flexibility. It's basically like, what do you want to do, right? Like, what is your goal in life? Like, what do you want to leave here and go do? And if you're like, okay, well, I want to be a museum curator, then with this program, you could make an art show, like your, final project, with an essay component maybe. I'm just spitballing here, but 100% you would be able to do that. If you're like, I want to be, a poet anthropologist, like a documentary poet, okay, well, you can make something, right? Like, it can be part there. Of course, there's an academic component, but there can also be a creative component. So, and if you want to, whatever kind of methodology you use, if you're like, I want to do a digital ethnography, okay, let's talk about how you can do that. So it's very cool that way, that it's so personalized. In my poetry workshop, we've just finished workshopping the fourth of our 4 poems that will be a part of our mini digital chapbook that we are turning in, along with a 2,000-word essay. So I wrote my final poem. We workshopped all 12, which was like a mega workshop the other day, which is a little bit exhausting. So we did that, and now we'll be working on those final poems. And this coming week, we're doing a field trip to a law office that specializes in like auto cases, right? Like auto injury cases, because again, the subject of this class is like cars, right, and transportation. So we're doing that sort of field trip, and then we'll probably, if previous field trips are anything like this, we'll probably do some writing discussion afterwards at like a coffee shop. And then from there, we'll probably talk about publishing our chapbooks, and then we'll be done. And our in both my classes, the final paper or project is due on the 8th. So you know, just like a little over a week, and we're all done, and it's been so fast and so amazing. And as I mentioned, I think in my last video, I have no more structured classes for the rest of this, for the rest of my degree. So all the way through December, it's just independent studies. I'm very excited about it. So I think that's all I have for you this week. I hope you will tune in next week. I'm trying to do these every week. I might start skipping weeks as I go into, you know, the summer. Well, first of all, I have a lot going on right now, as always. But then in the summer, I'm going to only have one class, which is capstone. So I'll mainly be like reading about my topic of research. So unless you're like really fascinated by far right political memes, I don't know how much you're going to want to hear me talk about them every single week, but maybe you will. So I will be back either next week or the week after. Thank you for tuning in. As always, you can email me at the email address in the description box if you have questions or comments about the video or anything. I'll see you guys later. Bye.